Hey guys, this is Feeder, and I'm going to be casting the Amateur Dota 2 League Season 4 Open game of the Defiant versus Direct Current Gaming this evening. So,
Radiance
welcome.
ban.
Should be a good game. Looks like everyone connected alright this time. Let me know if my mic settings are off or anything like that over in Twitch chat. It's twitch.tv/feeder_noob.
Dyer's pick.
Okie doke. So what do we got here? We've got Mirana and Dazzle banned out by Direct Current, and the Defiant is going to go ahead and ban out Doom and Tidehunter. Tidehunter really coming back into popularity nowadays, which I'm excited about. One of my favorite heroes. So, hang on just a second here. I'm checking my checking that my open mic is on in game. I don't get any feedback for it on the screen.
That son of a bitch.
Alright, first pick,
Radiance pick.
And I'm already loving this game. It's gonna be some nice push and anti-push. Hopefully they'll farm up an Ags on him and have that shiny Kotal for pretty much the entire game. Shout out, by the way, to Alice. I want to say Alistair, but it looks like Alice DR and Retrofrog. Didn't find any more super rare stuff, but hopefully soon.
Dyer's pick.
Defiant's picking up Crystal Maiden and Treant Protector. So very, very nice teamfight setup right there. Supports that are great gankers. Treant with that huge slow on the Leech Seed, and of course Crystal Maiden with the Frostbite. Should be able to make the early game miserable for DC. And Crystal very able to make use of the jungle, which is pretty nice as well. Venomancer going to be the second pick for DC Gaming here. And I like it. You know, they've got a lot of magic damage. Actually, I feel like both, well, Crystal Maiden by herself is a lot of magic damage, but that doesn't necessarily make a pipe-worthy play. But Kotal and Venomancer are just going to be spamming.
Dyer's ban.
Invoker, by the way, speaking of spamming, Invoker getting banned in the second round, and that's a little unusual. He's been a first-round ban for quite some time in this league. So, I guess he wasn't that exciting as a pick, but he will get banned out in the second round. And a Timber ban from the Defiant. Probably they're going to be looking to ban some high mobility heroes to make sure they can slow everybody and trap them and get their team fight off.
Radiance pick.
Neek's banned, and it's no surprise with a Kotal and a Venomancer as the first two picks. You don't really want mana burn happening, and you don't really want those heroes getting ganked either so easily. Bristle ban from Defy, and starting to pick second round heroes here. We've got a Weaver for DC, and that is one squishy looking team. A lot of bugs, but a lot of damage output. And of course Sven, Defiant looks like they're really getting some nice AoE stuff going on there. I'm excited about the lineup. Interesting to see how they pull it off. Oh, I forget you guys can see me now.
10 seconds to go.
Any feedback about whether it's okay or tacky to have a camera would be good, so I can adjust that. Okay.
Reserve time.
Waiting on this on the fourth pick for Defy, and they're gonna want, I think, an offlaner and a mid here. So hopefully. Gonna pick something exciting. No Mirana this game, so for all of those of you who are absolutely sick of Mirana, we are gonna be without that. At least for this first game. No, I'm getting a little bit tired of it. You know, it's hard to get tired of a skill shot hero, because there's always those exciting arrows. Oh wow. Alright, Defy is going all in on this. Magnus now picked up. So this is like pure team fight with a lot of DPS actually. I feel like Direct Current is going to have to do some split pushing, avoid some team fights, and Juggernaut, perfect, great choice. Defiant has a lot of magic, you know, stuns, disables, and magic damage. Juggernaut of course can Blade Fury away from that, and his ulti is quite good for avoiding
10 seconds to go.
Some of the bullshit, as I'm going to call it. So I do like that pickup a lot, and he should help push as well. It's going to be hard for them to push into the wombo combo.
Reserve time.
But that should help. Alright, waiting on 5th round bans. Hoping to see something good.
Dyer's ban.
Darkseer ban, like it. I feel like if they had picked up a Darkseer, like a pipe would have completely countered their team, but maybe not. But Darkseer is just like a ridiculously awesome offlaner. He can farm so easily and very safely, and really get things like mech up and running fast.
5 seconds.
Should help in such team fights as I hope we're going to see.
Someone's
one more
dropped
ban
out
from
like a
DC.
kid in school.
Oh, we've got a disconnect actually. It's not good. Oh, I can't see who it is. Okay, they're back. No problem. Hey, what's up, Pepe? I've got 2 monitors now, so I can actually look at the Twitch chat. It's amazing. And make sure my overlay is, you know, on or not on like it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's awesome. Alright, Nature's Prophet bans out. Okay, that's interesting because I guess with the team fight and the strong early game that the Defiant has, something like a Nature's probably could have got away with a lot of farming and split pushing while the rest of the team kind of made space for him. So that makes sense. And of course his ultimate would be a huge contribution, which he could contribute while doing whatever he pleased. Luna, the final pickup for Defiant. This is like pure team fight with a lot of DPS. I like this lineup a lot. I think Direct Current has like a little bit of a more difficult set of heroes to make work, but definitely gonna be excited to see how this shakes down.
10 seconds to go.
Thank you. Yep, I'm reading the Twitch chat today. It's very exciting.
5 seconds.
And come on, final pick. I want to see something really cool. Let's see a really cool pickup. You know, Batrider hasn't been banned. I feel like anybody can make a bat work, but I'm not sure what they're going for here. I don't like to guess the lanes because I feel like lanes are so crazy nowadays. Come on, pick something fun. This is going to be a really great game to watch, assuming it's not a total stomp one way or the other, which occasionally does happen, not gonna lie to you. But I've definitely seen some really amazing close games as well, and some glorious comebacks, so want to call it before it happens. Alright, Tiny is going to be the final pickup for DC, so they actually have quite a bit of push potential there. It's going to be hard, like I said, to push into that team fight, but you know, they've got huge creep clearing abilities, great split pushers, so I think they can make this work. We'll see. Alrighty, let me just switch my screen there and introduce these teams.
Places, everyone.
On the Radiant, we have Team The Defiant with Tito Christ playing the Luna. We've got Hypatia on the Crystal Maiden. Kodek is going to be playing the Sven. Nice set. Nutella on the Treant Protector. And still hiding in the fountain, we've got Jovimer playing the Magnus. Okay, on the Dire side, so we have standing in Jewish Detective is going to be playing that Weaver solo safe lane. Wishful Thinking mid on the Tiny. Dag is going to be going bot with the Juggernaut, and he will be supported by Froggy Stein on the Venomancer. That seems very appropriate somehow. And Snurd is going to be playing Kodal, blocking those camps right away.
30 seconds to go.
Very nice. Talking to my Twitch chat, is that okay? I hope so.
Okay.
Alrighty, so mid matchup, Magnus versus Tiny. You know, I feel like Magnus probably is gonna have a slightly easier time, but to be honest, it probably depends on how well Wishful Thinking
And they're off.
does his mid.
Yeah, I've been doing that every once in a
And are they doing dual lanes? That's kind of exciting. That's unusual. Tree might be supporting this Luna, or they might rotate him top. again, I think Tree and Crystal Maiden are a great roaming pair, so hopefully we'll see a good deal of that as the game goes on. Keep an eye on this tri-lane, and let me get the last hits up to see who's farming. Tiny with a deny already. First creep kill of the game. These guys are just waiting to do something here. I think that Gale's gonna go in just a second. Yep, they're going right on Seed of Christ, and he's in big trouble. That'll be a first blood. Kodo actually getting the money for that, and I think they're gonna decide not to dive Tree there. But nicely played. Just kind of hid patiently in the side woods there, and got that Luna. So she's missing out on important farm, and of course gave some nice money to Kodal, which I'm sure he will use to buy some wards or an early mech or something like that. So she'll be coming back to lane. Hopefully make that up by killing a bunch of creeps. Okay, Sven's taking a little bit of harass up here at top. And of course Weaver's pretty he can't really overstep too much because that frostbite, and oh, looks like Sven already used Stormhammer. So he's got a little bit of room to maneuver. You know, Crystal Maiden can't completely shut him down, hold him in place. Can probably move around a little bit, but he does need to be careful once Sven gets that mana back up. I sure do. Got a little pause here. DC by Juggernaut. Might as well take a moment to take a look at the starting items. Tons of branches, GG branches everywhere. Tons of tangos, and not too much. Jug's got his poor man's, got a Quelling Blade on Sven. I think a couple of Basilius Ring of Protections there. Never played together, that's really interesting. Sven and Treant, I would think, would definitely be a thing, because Tree's got that beautiful slow and such high base damage, and then Sven can throw a stun, so it seems like a great lane for kills, but Jug and Tiny, that does seem a little bit unique. They're both really great at killing towers, so perhaps Direct Current will use it to their advantage that way. Come on guys, get cooler items at the beginning of the game. I guess I can look at couriers for a minute. We have a lovely Red Hoof who will be carding the items for the Radiant team. And, oh, it's a Shroomy. I love Shroomy. Carrying Direct Current stuff. Ruggystein. Nice courier, man. Those of you who know me from YouTube will know that I get very excited about cosmetic items, so forgive me. They do make the game go round, and while I'm thinking of it, please do consider getting a ticket for this game. Or not this game, this tournament, this league. It's $1, support amateur Dota. It's harder for amateur Dota now that items don't drop in these games anymore, so, you know, give it some thought at least, and think of, you know, it's support by watching streams, by participating, or just donate if you can. Alrighty, that's my plug. Sorry, I gotta throw a plug, guys. It's a great tournament with great players, and it's a lot of fun, so I want it to keep going. Tiny taking a lot of harass here. He does have a salve, so he should be fine, and he can use his tangos for now. No problem. And I really want to see them go on this Weaver as soon as Sven gets his mana, but he's got a few minutes, or not minutes, but got a few seconds before that's going to be available. Ruggystein a little bit far up, taking a bit of creep aggro, but he's doing a great job of zoning this poor Luna off of the creeps. 2 last hits at this point is not a pretty picture. She is going to be getting levels down here with Tree, and I guess let's see. Oh, a little bit going on here with Magnus and Tiny. That was almost, I don't know what. Little Romeo and Juliet action there. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna heal up and no problem. Tree getting chased now by Jug, and there's no chance. I mean, Venomancer's slowed him already. Juggernaut doesn't have boots, but he doesn't need them. It's a pretty clean kill there, and DC a little bit ahead at this point, 2-0. Did have the mana for a stun, but oh, there it goes. And can they catch him? Oh, so close. It's a shame he wasn't a little closer to the ward. Might have been possible. But I think this Weaver's playing it pretty safe, so... Oops, I missed the oops. Not sure what's going on. Oops, sorry about the camera here. Getting used to my new setup. I'll post a picture or something at some point. Everyone's a little low in this game. Top lane, mid lane. People are being very ballsy here. I'm nervous that I'm gonna not be looking at the right lane when the time comes, but we'll see. Weaver getting a bottle now, so he'll be okay. He's gonna bottle back up. And I think he's gonna be bottle crowing, so Shroomi's gonna be quite busy there. Damn, Magnus. Taking a lot of harass. Well played, Tiny. Weaver coming out here. Is he gonna go after this? They don't have much mana. She does have enough to frostbite, but he might be able to finish this. Yep. Nicely done. Very judicious use there of Shikuchi. Got a little ping on tree. Looks like they spotted him with those wards moving around, so they're gonna be extra careful for a minute here. Careful with the courier! Don't kill cute couriers, please. Thank you. Ooh, okay. Never mind, I'm crazy. The heads-up display is confusing me. Sorry, guys. Tiny is going really fast, so let's see where he's going. Looks like they're gonna do a little gank here, and Tree and Luna are backing way up under the tower. They know. They know that that is up, and they are not gonna be caught by this. The question is, how long will he stay before he decides it's not worth the time? Actually, Magnus is gonna rotate in, and I'm not sure... He's only level 5, so it'll be 4 on 3 if they do go in on this, and it's gonna be difficult to position themselves properly. But let's see what they do. I think maybe he's just come in for backup. Yeah, they're gonna chase him back, but he's here to make sure that Luna doesn't get tower dive. Oh, they're gonna tower dive anyway. Oh shit, what is this? Steal from Tiny after a nice scale from Venomancer is giving him a double kill. And Magnus now not even able to really run for his life. He's gonna be next. Question is who gets it. It's gonna be Jug. And poor Kodal taking huge hits from the tower, but he's gonna be fine too. Very nicely played. And Direct Current Gaming off to a really fancy start here.
Technical difficulties.
That's the thing about this complete team fight lineup.
Bottom tower ain't a pretty sight.
You need your
now.
level 6s before you can really get that online, so doing quite well. Hey, nice. Hey, Sithis. Yeah, buying tickets. Support amateur Dota. It's beautiful. Alrighty, so... Come on, Mag, you gotta pick up that RP. Farming really well, by the way.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
I feel like Defiant's had a little bit of trouble getting that farm up. They've just... I mean, they've been on the defensive pretty much the entire game so far. And I'm not sure if the dual lanes kind of contributed to that. They almost got that kill on Weaver, but they haven't really been able to make that Sven and Crystal Maiden do the work that I think they needed to make it worth running those dual lanes. So I think their big hope right now, again, is waiting till their ultimates are online and doing what they were meant to do, which is teamfight. Alright, Sentry gonna spot out that Weaver. Nice! Backtrack. Not backtrack, time lapse. And Sven gonna stun it. We were gonna try to run out of that ward and almost pick up that Crystal Maiden, but she is gonna get him first. Nicely played. Oh, this looks ominous. Hodel and Veno just look like sharks here. They are like waiting for Tito to just step a little bit out of position, then they're gonna run in there. Actually,
somebody's cooking.
Don't even need to. Juggernaut gonna get a nice ulti off. And unfortunately the creeps kind of abandoned Luna there. There was not much to be done. So Tiny taking a bit of harass there at mid. He's gonna need to back up a little bit at least until he can refill his bottle. And not risk himself. Luna right back here. She's only level 4, so that's gonna be kind of hard to... It's gonna be kind of hard to recover. But one of the nice things about the later... Hey Bob, what's up? And ImproX. Hey guys. One of the nice things about this patch is you get a lot of comeback money when you kill somebody that's on a nice streak, and you can pick up levels by getting kills as well. So, oh man, Total getting really caught there, and Magnus gonna RP just for him. Meadow throwing a Gale, but Magnus is gonna pull this Coal out, and this looks like it'll be a nice kill for Defiant. I was really hoping they'd give that to Luna. She really needs it. On looks like drums. See before boots, or starting the drums before boots, just to have a little more survivability in that lane, because it's been ugly there.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Juggernaut, he's already got his phase. He's most of the way to drums. That's hard. But I really don't think they're out of this game. A couple good team fights could really turn this. I'm not lying, it's going to be difficult, but I don't think it's time to give up by any means. Man, they're just getting camped here, and I'm not sure how I feel about this. I mean, DC's kind of wasting their time. They're picking up EXP. I guess Jug is farming, but Tiny is dedicating a lot of time here just to keep Luna hiding, basically. You know, it's not a
Radiant's
not a
bottom
bad idea,
tower's
but
seen better days.
at some point they're gonna either have to go or leave. Or just push this tower, which is what it looks like.
Radiant's
yeah, they're gonna cut the creeps, and actually until Crystal Maiden and Sven show up, I don't think there's much that Defiant can do.
Trouble
Fortify that tower, but Jug's just gonna keep hitting it as soon as that cools off. And Tree looks like he's lining up. I think Magnus RP is still down.
Radiant's
but
bottom
everybody
tower's
else
seen better days.
doesn't have their ulti yet, never mind. So they're kind of trying to defend this tower, I don't know. And Crystal Maiden, no ultimate, which is pretty common. I like to, I don't know, I like to have it as an option. It costs a huge amount of mana, but I almost feel like it would be worth having in here. Maybe not, they have a lot of stuns. You know what? No. Stunning Weaver, by the way. Just farming away up here. And the Weaver should be fine. But I want to keep an eye on the bot lane, because it's pretty clearly boiling down here. Poor Crystal Maiden eating that. Tony blast in the face. There goes Tiny throwing in an avalanche, but I think they didn't want to commit quite yet. They really don't want to go. Sven is extremely low up top, by the way. Looks like
Radiant's mid tower
it's gonna be fine. But again, so much excitement down here. It's getting tense. They're gonna go?
Banged up.
Okay, getting into position. Magnus does have the RP, but he's not gonna get it off. Oh my god, too much damage from Tiny. And Jug's just gonna eat the rest of them. Crystal Maiden going down next. Tree's got that living run around him, but that just leaves Luna vulnerable to Jug here. And
Radiant's top tower's hurt.
His heals are helping out a bit from the Leech Seed, but I think this is dangerous. Yep. Nice Cotal Blast, and Juggernaut gonna get that Blade Fury damage off. Well played by DC. And again, that took a while to take that tower out, but got a couple kills in with it. Not bad. Staying in Jewish Detective, of course, doing a little bit of damage to the top tower in the meantime as well. And keeping his farm up. I'm gonna switch over to net worth at this point, so we can get a feel for the money that's coming from towers and kills, of course. And quick peek at the EXP and the gold, pretty strongly in favor of direct current at this point. For this early in the game anyway. It's only 12 minutes. It feels like it's actually been quite a bit longer based on the amount of action that's been going on already. At least to me.
No way.
Am I playing 4XMC? What? Oh, you guys are chatting. That's awesome. Alrighty. So, looks like the mid tower is next on their list. And it's probably going to be pretty systematic. RP is available. Tree, level 5 right now, so you won't be able to overgrowth them gonna do something on this Weaver here? I feel like they want to. They can see him. But it's a little bit dangerous. He's pretty farmed. Alright, they're gonna go for the mid tower. I mean, Defiant's not in position to defend this. They're letting Luna farm for a little bit, while DC is giving her a rest by taking this. Oh, no, they're not.
Radiant's mid tower's in trouble.
Luna actually gonna TP in, and I guess
The Dire
maybe
best do something about that bottom tower.
maybe they want to do something here in the mid. I'm not sure. All right, rotation coming top by Kodal possibly. Yep. They are gonna go back for that DD rune. Tiny going after Luna here in the mid, by the way. Nothing coming of that. Juggernaut with double damage is just waiting. That's pretty terrifying. Omni slashes up and he's just ready to toast somebody. He wants this so bad, he's got that double damage rune on. Not for much longer. Skill some creeps or something, dude. Use it. Use it. Up top, tower getting pushed pretty heavily. It's hard for them to defend here because Kodal's got a very nice clear blasting area.
Radiant's
and of course
top
Weaver
tower's in bad
is pretty
shape.
damn scary himself. It looks like Radiant's taking back the mid lane here, and Juggernaut actually moving to the jungle to farm a little bit. Apparently he's not pleased with his current level of farm and wants a little bit more. Understandable. Blink Dagger up on Tiny, by the way. Not sure when he got that, but it's pretty terrifying. And it is only 15 minutes, but I feel like Sven hasn't really got the farm that he was hoping to get in this lane here against that solo Weaver. I want to keep an eye here, but also this Juggernaut's kind of stalking Luna. It's creepy. Masked man. It's terrifying. Yeah, tangos are like straight up OP in this game. Okay. Oh my god, this Tiny is so scary. Building up his drums now. Run away. Luna does have Eclipse up. She can't really do anything with all those creeps there, and Tiny being the scary beast with the blink dagger that he is, but still, it's good. They're getting their ultis up. It's gonna be mad exciting when it happens. You can see Weaver come out, this nice ward here gonna spell him, and actually, very nice. He's got a lot of healing. He was able to get the time lapse, and then he got next. And actually now we've got Sven in huge trouble. Everyone's poisoned, and looks like it's gonna probably be a double kill. Triple kill?
How about that?
Oh no. Okay, well, different people are getting it, but 3 down there. And there wasn't really much they could do. I mean, they sort of blew all their load on Weaver, and then pretty much time lapse got healed, and they had nothing left.
The Radiant lost
so
the
top tower gonna go down, and Juggernaut actually farming really aggressively now. He's most of the way to his ags. This is 17 minutes. It's pretty crazy. His net worth is insane.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
They've just been farming heroes, and the gold lead is just snowballing. So I think it's safe to say that it's going to be next to impossible at this point for Defiant to come back. They would really have to win team fights, and I just don't see that happening based on the last fight. But let's not give up hope just yet, 'cause that would be no fun. Damn, this Jug. Get your money, buddy. He's kind of alone. I mean, Tiny's nearby, but he's a little bit out there. He does have Blade Fury, so he can get away, and of course, sorry. Omni Slash, wow. Hi. My brain is on, I swear. So he can deal plenty of damage, but even with that, he's a little bit far out. Got all 5 of Defy right there. Kodal rotating mid here. I think they want to push. Oh, buddy. So getting off with the Leech Seed, and they're gonna chase this guy down. They want something. Oh my god. I think changing their minds very rapidly there. Magnus did like a little dance. Maybe they worried about Venom? I'm not really sure. A little bit of indecision there. Dire just continuing to farm and push towers.
Radiant's bottom towers seen better days.
Defiant just can't be
Radiant's
everywhere at
gone and
once.
fortified their structures.
Which is kind of the power of this strategy. So many split pushers. Really effective. Really escapable. Sven gonna go after this Weaver. And he'll take a bit of creep aggro, but... Oh, that's too bad. Overgrowth gonna miss, and Weaver's just gonna be just fine. I assume these guys want to push the bot tower. They're kind of chilling. I think maybe they're waiting to, I don't know, they know exactly where Sven and Weaver are. And actually, Sven in a bit of trouble, if you ask me. Weaver doing so much damage. And that nice armor reduction coming out from this Beetle. I don't know if he can dive this all the way safely. He's would have to worry about TPs in and stuns and such under the tower. He's a little bit squashy for that. Jug picking up the Ags. Hot damn. Okay, I think they're gonna push bottom now.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's
probably what
tower.
I think they were waiting for. Game is looking dire. That's not my joke, by the way, that's from my chat.
There goes Radiant's bottom tower.
I would feel so witty. So, gonna just peek at the items here. Looks like Sven's going Mask of Madness or Helm of the Dominator, I don't know. Something that Sven buys. And, not got the mech up yet. Got an urn going, that's about it for heals. Yeah, Ags everywhere these days. Used to be like scrub pub build, but now it's totally legit. Sven is trying to make up what he can with the farm. Oh no, me too. Totally. Scrub pub high five. Nothing wrong with that. Oh damn, look at that damage. Luna gonna get out by the skin of her teeth there with a little help from Nutella. By which I mean tree. Nutella on a tree sounds surprisingly delicious right now.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
Alright, sorry for that. Back to Dota, which is what you guys are here for. On the other hand, let's see, things got a little exciting there, so let's go back and look at the dire items. Drums everywhere, got a couple sets of drums. Nice little blink dagger, Ags. It's like Tiny started on his Ags, so hopefully for him that'll be up pretty soon. And a Lincoln's on Weaver, oh my god. And Venomancer gonna get his 4-staff up pretty soon. Honestly, 4-staff, that's weird. So unusual. Blink meta. Everybody buys a blink. I like the 4-staff actually because it gives him a nice little bit boost to his mana pool, which is quite low and pain in the ass to work with. Hurting. Although he's got Kodal, I don't know.
Come on, man.
Hold the blink dagger. Towers are going down everywhere. It's not good. Okay. Magnus blinking out here, but he's not gonna catch on to anyone. A lot of pings. I don't know what they're pinging
Radiant's
about.
top towers in
Maybe
bad
he wants
shape.
some help down here. It's just Jug and Tiny. Report Kodal. God, what a noob. It's not even with a team. He's taking Weaver's farm so he can build a 4-staff. What is this? Builds a 4-staff. It's actually an awesome item, but it's not like the fashion right now. Alright. Wow, Sven getting a nice stun there on the Venom, but he's gonna 4-staff away to safety. There you go, prove me wrong, buddy. And, oh man. I'm gonna go in there, but now he's gonna get some RP. Oh my god, nice entangled by tree. Juggernaut is gonna Omni Slash the holy hell out of Team Defiant there. But he's gonna die for his trouble. So there's that team fight, guys. I mean, it was an even trade, but like, given the farm difference and the XP difference,
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
They're still gonna lose the mid tower.
Radiant's mid tower's
but Tiny and Juggernaut, they did pick off the two important guys there. Nicely played. And that RP by Magnus, by the way, before they could really get their stuff off was very nice. Well done, Mag. We were gonna pick those drums up, and I just saw travels on somebody, but I wasn't watching. Ooh, Weaver. Wow. That's horrifying. It's already creepy and crawly and everywhere, so you really need travel boots to do that even more. Probably. Of course, Koda can always, like, recall you, so as long as Koda's moving around, you don't necessarily need those, but I think this Weaver's trying to get away from the Koda, as I recall. He wants him reported. I gotta go watch the, All Heroes because it's slow. Oh, it's whatever patch we're on. It's really been the last couple of patches. So much blinks. I even thought of making a little icon so I could count blink daggers on the side of my stream. I might do that for later this weekend. It'll be crazy. Man, this Weaver's got balls of steel. It's just like, I don't care, it's just me. Take your whole team. I do have a vision there, so should probably get out. This team's taking Roche, by the way. Let's see. Tiny is not really finishing his eyes yet. Soon they'll give it to Juggy, but I don't know. Or Weaver. It'd be much cooler, honestly, if they gave it to Kotal. Wait. Alright.
Roche is tough,
That was
but
exciting.
the guy is tougher still.
Immortality.
Okay, Tiny gonna get it. Guess he's gonna drop a TP scroll for that. Don't need TPs. Kodak, you better get out of there. Yep. Yeah, I haven't decided if it's polite to not swear like a sailor on my stream or not. I'm not sure how, you know, how professional I should be here. I feel like there's a minimum level, at least. We'll see. Alright, come on, push the base, guys. You can do it. This team is so excellent at split pushing, but again, it's always hard to break base when you've got a huge bunch of team fighters.
Dire might
Got all
want to
these
mine the
ultimates,
top tower.
tons of stuns. It's hard, okay? They do have Aegis now, so it would be even nicer if they had a Scepter on Tiny, because they'd really be able to just eat these structures alive. Or like some hero with illusions that they could send up there to hit the tower. But they don't. So they're gonna have to kind of pick their battle very carefully here if they can. I think they'll, yep, we were gonna go ahead and push from the top. And we're gonna get a pause. Because if you don't have a pause in these games, you're pretty much, like, not watching. Internet dropped, okay. So waiting for Luna to reconnect, hopefully. So she can defend the base with that glorious eclipse. So much farm. It's like Weaver's gonna get a... I guess he could get a BKB or he could get a Desolator. I kind of want them to get a Desolator. They really need to take those towers out quickly. And Weaver's perfect for that because he can kind of sit back, throw in a hit, and reduce the armor, and then the rest of them can kind of get in there and make it happen, but BKB wouldn't be a bad idea either. Can ignore a lot of the magic damage coming from Defiant with that BKB, so you know, either works. God, this Jugger is scary. Oh, there's another Blink Dagger. Okay, so we have 2 Blink Daggers and 2 Force Staffs this game. But I really have not seen Force Staffs in a while. I like them a lot when there's a Clockwork or something. But, I don't know. It's also good if you're having trouble farming a Blink Dagger. You can buy the parts when you're about to die and... You know, it's a little safer, but...
Alright,
Just
carry
sounds
on.
cool, okay? Storms, okay. Oh, looks like it's stormy night for everybody here. It's kind of fun. Are they gonna break this base? Come on, do it. Do it. Oh, they're gonna walk right in there. Jug's just like, I'm okay with this. Gonna spin. Nice RP. Gonna hit just tiny. He's gonna whoop them way into the base, but I'm not sure. Damn. Juggernaut Omni-Slash basically picking off everything there. But they've still got their Luna Tree and Crystal Maiden up. Okay. They've still got their Luna and Tree
Radiant's bottom tower.
they're gonna be able to go ahead and take this, I think. And Weaver, meanwhile, is not even there. He's pushing top. So Venomancer will spam some words, and Juggernaut and Tiny will do lots of right clicks, and I don't think that, especially with their ultimates down, I don't think Weaver, or I'm sorry, Luna and Tree can do anything about that. Tactical, right. Tactical DC. Oh, show.
Radiant's top tower.
It was a good time to DC, nothing was going on. Alright, they're gonna go get rid of this Weaver. He's being a bit of a dick up there. Pushing that tower. It's not polite. So bot tower took a lot of damage, but they didn't really have time to get it. It's still only 27 minutes into the game, and actually the heroes don't have enough levels to really be dead for very long. Levels 9, looks like. So they didn't have as much time as if they'd killed some higher level heroes. Weaver moving bot now. I think they want to just finish this. Luna is there. You should be a little bit careful. Tiny's backing him up. Time over there. Nice avalanche to hit both Sven and Luna. They're actually going to drum out of there. Weaver Lincoln's popping. He will be going Desolator, so that'll be good. They'll be able to put a little bit more damage on those towers. And by little, I mean a lot, because there's the tree. Nice big tree on Tiny. So much tower damage. And of course the cleave, which doesn't really hurt either. Complain about that. There's the bot tower. And they've committed all of the heroes here right now. No split pushing with Weaver. Jug gonna go in there, ulti, almost getting Luna. Not quite able to finish her. Unlucky bounces, but he will be able to Blade Fairy down Magnus and kill off Crystal Maiden. The tree is gonna get up with a really nice overgrowth, but unfortunately it's not gonna be enough. And there's the GG. So, apparently if you pick a bunch of ridiculously good pushers, you will win. It's more of the story. Alright guys, that was game 1 out of 2, so stick around. There will be another game coming up pretty soon, and hopefully I will see you guys there. Thank you so much, by the way, to Fridge Master. Excellent stats.